What's up, and welcome to another edition, and by another edition, I mean first edition of Smith Snips. I don't know if I should call it that. That sounds bad because Smith Snips is what my wife wants done to me. But we're just trying to figure
It's a
this
little
out,
late.
guys. It's a little late, I know. But little sports clips that Greg and I are going to get on and try to give our take on sports, whether it be a game or a sport in general. But today, it's about a game. And that game is coming on later tonight. For us, it's going to be in Hard Rock. Is that right? In Miami? That is the national championship game against the University of Miami and Indiana Hoosiers. It's
Hoosiers.
hard to get so excited for the Hoosiers, even though I like the Hoosiers. It's been a long time since Bobby Knight, is all I'm
It
saying.
has.
And that's what I
Chairs have not
think
been
about.
sliding across Bloomington's basketball floors.
Yeah. So I will say that I am not the biggest take as far as college sports. Somewhat. I follow along, but mostly teams I like. So I can't give you the breakdown piece by piece, but I'll give you how I feel about the game tonight. And I feel like Greg, who hates on Signetti, he made that comment, he made that known last time. He's a hater of Signetti, and I like the guy. I am going for Indiana.
I don't hate Signetti. I just have a general negative disposition towards people who look like serial killers. It's a
That's
thing.
called hate, and that's I'm just
I agree.
saying.
I think Indiana wins the game. If anybody's following me for anything sports related, it's one of two things. It's either because I know a little bit about the University of Georgia and have some plugs there to get some inside information, and two, I'm a degenerate gambler and have been for damn near 30 years. Had some highs, had some lows. Maybe we get on a hot streak and I spit out a few winners. I think Indiana wins the game. I do think it's a little more high scoring than people are giving inclination to. But the pick is not Indiana. The pick is not the over. I got two picks for you tonight. Not
Okay.
necessarily correlated either.
Let me get my
But here's
wallet
the one.
out.
Miami team total over 19.5. Should be able to lock that in somewhere no worse than minus 130. Don't go higher than that. I do think both teams score. I think Miami's going to be behind. I think Indiana could win by 20, but it would be 40-21 or something like that. I think Miami gets into the 20s, take the over 19.5. And second, and I know this is going to sound like a hater, I'm not a big Carson Beck fan.
Oh,
Don't let people fool you, though. His time in Athens was not as ugly as he says it was,
no.
but
You
I
gotta give
feel
the guy
pretty safe.
props.
Oh, Carson's going to throw him a pick tonight. He's going to be throwing a lot. They're
100%.
probably going to be behind. If you can get Carson Beck to throw over half an interception, meaning he just needs to throw one pick tonight, if you can get that anywhere less than minus 140, take it. And let's go 2-0 and see you at the pay window tomorrow.
I think he's gonna throw a pick, and I do think did you see all the flack he's getting? I say flack, but it's kinda genius. He was asking him about class or whatever, and he was like, "I graduated 2 years ago." So dude is legit a pro athlete.
We all hear the phrase, I think he said the quiet part out loud. That is exactly what that
Yes.
phrase is. Like, you're not supposed to tell him you ain't going to class, Carson. You
No,
are
I
still a
know.
student athlete.
And that's like, oh, what's the old coach, the Coach O for LSU, talking about the people getting paid these days? He said, "The only difference is they're getting paid in the front door instead of the back door."
Uh-huh.
I love
Yeah.
it. But I mean, listen, the way Indiana, they keep every time I say they're gonna get whooped right here, they never do. I thought they were gonna get whooped against Ohio State in the last game, the championship games, and then I thought Alabama's gonna put it on them, and then Oregon. I mean, they keep defying the odds, and at some point we got to step back and go, okay, they're legit.
But here's the counterpoint, David. Indiana is such a Cinderella story. It is so lined up for them to finish this and bring it home. It's
Rarely that
it's
happens.
it's a modern day thing that Carson Beck and the Miami Hurricanes might actually win this game tonight. Do not be surprised. Like I said, if I was taking it on a one single pick, I like the Miami team total better than anything. I'd take Miami at the 7.5 or 8.5.
Like I said, I am not a gambler, but one thing I will put money on is the fact that Michael Irvin will have some white stuff under his nose, and he's going to be geeking out in the end zone if he does throw a pick. That's for dang sure. I promise you that.
I hope they keep the AED machine close.
Dude, did you watch the Dallas Cowboys thing on Netflix?
No.
You
Why
got
would I?
to. Just because of the White House that they talk about with Michael Irvin. Oh, man. Wow.
That's
Wow,
a whole different
wow,
era.
wow.
David, a
Dude.
lot of folks listening to this show ain't gonna know what you're
Different
talking about back
different
then.
go watch it. I'm telling you, that's a different show. We might have to be
No,
another rated show
those of
for
us
that.
whose formative years were in the 90s lived a whole different life than these days live, David.
Woo. Wild, wild. So Greg is you taking Indiana,
Miami
but you're
team
putting a lot
total.
of money on
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah. Miami team total over 19.5 as my best play, and then Carson Beck to throw an interception.
Okay.
I,
Well,
I like I like that to go 2-0.
I'm not gonna bet against Indiana again, plain and simple. So I'm taking Indiana. I don't know points. I don't know spreads. I just know when it lines up at the end of the day, Signetti's gonna be sitting there talking about how he wants a beer again. I can promise you that. So I'm taking Indiana. Hoosiers. Is
Let's
that
go.
good? Is that good? All right. So until next time, that's a little sport clip by Greg and David. I'll put your name first that time. You glad?
Y'all behave out there.
See you guys.